so cute. Ooh. Oh, look at it. Ah. Can I put it in here like this?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Shuan and welcome to the Library Report, a series where we explore fascinating stories, events and places from within and beyond our libraries. In this episode, join me as I check out a workshop on urban farming held at the library, where I learn more about the art and science of growing herbs and vegetables and also what sustainable farming is all about. Learning can take place in many different ways, and libraries today are moving towards learning beyond books. You might be surprised to find a little vegetable and herb garden in the basement of Bishan Public Library. If you are wondering why, it is part of an initiative to educate members of the public on sustainable farming and its benefits. So tell me about how this program came about.
According to the Singapore Food Agency, we are kind of very vulnerable to external food market global sources, which kind of disrupts our food supply. And so they've come up with a 30 by 30 initiative where we are to produce internally our food supplies at least 30% by 2030. And so we've come together to kind of create this farming culture, the interest to grow as a nation together.
So what do you hope people will take away from this program?
Essentially in NLB we have key learning focus areas, and essentially it's about environmental consciousness and practical skills in sustainability. And therefore we've partnered with Nitya Foundation to create a Rise and Farm. And in this program, we essentially want participants to learn in depth about the farming processes through hands-on exercises and curated resources.
So on each table you can see a soil board. We have charcoal, we have leca, we have volcanic rock, cocoa peat, peat moss, as well as garden soil. So in today's session, right, the children will learn how to do their own farming, starting from seed all the way to transplanting the seedling into their own pot. Let's get our hands dirty and start preparing peat moss for the seeding stage. So for each table, we have one bucket. We can have one representative to come to the front and collect our peat moss.
Wow!
Okay, so now we can start to mix the peat moss together. So for the next step, we'll be filling our seeding tray with peat moss.
Oh, the seeding tray!
So usually at the farm we use the industrial standard of seeding tray, but in our case we can recycle egg cartons to use as a seeding tray.
Yeah.
Okay, so for our next step, we can poke shallow holes into the peat moss, and then after that we can put 2 seeds into each hole. This is to ensure that we have 100% germination at the end of 2 days. Okay, let's start filling up the holes. We'll cover the surface with a layer of peat moss. So for our final step, we'll start to water our seeding tray. Now we can move on to transplanting the seedlings. So each children will have 1 cup. So you can come to the front and we'll give you soil as well as 1 seedling. We put in and then we cover the side. And it's standing now.
So nice! Well done, you got your own plant now.
So children, we have come to the end of this session. But before that, you can refer to the instructions in this manual to look at the subsequent steps. Okay?
Oh, that I want! Yes, this I can take home. Yes, you want? Another program that's part of Rise and Farm is the World of Plants, where participants get to learn about plant biology, their life cycles, systems, and plant diversity. Through interactions with exhibits and handicrafts, participants get hands-on experience while working with the plants. By marrying the arts and sciences, this program makes learning about plant biology exciting for the children participating. So what made you sign up for this program?
Okay, so basically, we were looking out for programs that were appropriate for his age, and something that is hands-on and something that he cannot experience in school or at home. So these programs seem to fit the bill just nice, and that's why we signed him up.
Do you think it's a good way for kids to learn about sustainability and farming?
Oh, definitely. I think the concept of sustainability itself is too big for the young children. So letting them planting the plants, growing the seed, it gets them to understand the basic concepts and the effort that goes into growing vegetables and trees in general.
Yeah, that it takes time.
Yes,
They
yes, time
don't
and
just like
effort.
appear.
Yes, yes. It's not from the supermarket.
Yeah. It was so much fun learning with plants with you. Good luck with this one.
Yes, we'll see where this goes.
Now that I've learned to grow my own veggies at home, let's find out how it's done on a larger scale at the farms, where produce is sold to supermarkets. I'm making my way to Oasis Living Lab for the Arise and Farm program's farm tour. Hi, Cleon.
Hi, Shuen.
So what are we doing here today?
So I'll be taking you on a farm tour around Oasis Living Lab today. Oasis Living Lab is a 1-hectare farmland that hosts a wide range of vegetables grown using different methods. Previously, participants from the library only did things at a smaller scale. Here, we're going to show them how farming takes place at an industrial scale. And we want to emphasize to the participants that we need to use technology, research and innovation to shape processes that contribute to food production here in Singapore.
Okay, where do we start?
So you can head to the sitting room first.
All right, let's
Yeah,
go.
Let's go.
This is the seeding room.
Yes, this is where we introduce seeds into our seeding tray. We have this machine to help us automate the process of seeding. And seeding is actually the first step of the farming process.
I see. And it helps to cut down on...
Manpower constraints as well as to improve productivity. The seeds are kept in a controlled environment for 48 hours to stimulate germination before they are brought over to the nursery.
Wow!
So in this nursery, we let the seeds grow into mature seedlings over the course of 14 days.
Right. How many seedlings are there in one tray?
So in one tray, we actually have 442 seedlings. That many.
That's a lot!
That's a lot. We actually sort out the ones that are good, and those that are bad, we'll throw them away.
So what are the best conditions for these little seedlings to grow?
For seedlings, we give them filtered sunlight because under too strong sunlight, the seedlings will wilt. And we need to water them daily in the morning and provide them with fertilizer directly to the leaves.
So after this, where do they go?
After the nursery, we can transplant them into our grow-out phases.
Oh, right there, I can see
Right there.
it.
So we are currently at Phase 1 greenhouse, and this is the place where we experiment with controlled environment agriculture. So we use sensors and actuators to provide a controlled environment where our plants can mature and grow. Apart from that, you can see that the entire greenhouse is covered in like a large net. This is known as your rain screen,
Right.
and it's to prevent the rain from coming in and damaging our crops.
And then what happens if it's too hot?
If it's too hot, we have an automated shade net that will cover up the top and will prevent the sun from damaging our plants.
Really keep a very controlled environment in here.
Yes.
What are they growing in?
We grow our vegetables in cocoa peat, and this is because it's more sterile than soil, so that the seedlings can grow healthier and faster.
Better chances of survival.
Yes, better chances of survival.
Is this also a type of technology?
Yes, so this is your drip line. The drip lines provide precise amounts of nutrient solution to the plants, and we can control this using pumps and fertigators at the back.
It's quite impressive they can do it over such a long track.
Yeah, and we have actually rows and rows of these across 10 lines of our grow beds. So do you want to try your hand at transplanting?
Let's go! Alright, so we are starting fresh here, right?
Yes, so we have turned over the soil. Now the next step is to bore holes in the soil.
I remember this. This happened at the workshop. I just need to...
No. So we have a specialized tool for that.
Oh, thank goodness.
So I can demonstrate to you how to do it.
Okay, sure.
So
I can do that.
yeah, you can give it a try here.
Okay, come. Like here and back and forth. Ta-da! Ooh!
Yeah, so
Satisfying.
after this is
Yeah.
to scoop out the seedlings from the tray,
Okay.
and we can put the root balls into the holes. Yeah, so we use a spoon here, we can take up the seedling.
Oh, they're like cake pops.
Yeah, then you can just plop it in.
Okay. Okay, my turn. Let me try.
So I'll give you one.
Yeah. so cute. Oh, look at it. Ah. I put it in here like this.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do we have here?
This is actually local caising that we grow here at our phase 2 grow out space. So we initially conceptualized this space as a rooftop farming system, but we have adapted it for industrial production instead. Across our 44 lines, we have a wide range of vegetables grown here, such as kailan, local caising, different spinach varieties. And you may notice that we have certain roof structures, and these are polycarbonate roofs that help to direct rainfall away from our crops.
Can I ask, do you use pesticides? Because I'm looking at so many of them here and they're like no holes. They look so perfect.
Actually, we don't use any pesticides on this farm, and we mainly use physical methods to control pests.
Yeah, that's really impressive. All right, it's time to harvest. Actually, how do we do this?
Okay, so I'll teach you how to harvest.
Okay,
So for local caising, we'll cut at the base of the stem,
right.
and we omit the ground leaves, so the leaves that are touching the soil.
Okay, can I try?
Yeah, sure. We can put this aside.
Okay.
Start to harvest.
This one, I think I'll go for this one. This is a nice, big, juicy one. What? Wow, look! And they're all still joined together. Okay, we have seen so many vegetables around this farm. Let me guess what this one is. Nai bai.
That's right. This is Nai cabbage. So we have come to the final stop of our farm tour, and this is our vertical wall farming system. We built this grow out system back last year during the COVID period because we've seen an increase in demand for locally grown vegetables. As we all know, Singapore is a land scarce country, and with increasing urbanization in the future, we can only look to vertical spaces for farming.
That's so true.
For us, we actually look to HDB wall surfaces, so we can put vertical wall systems onto it to grow our vegetables.
Can you imagine the day where we see our HDB blocks just covered with edible vegetables?
Yeah, we hope to see that one day also.
That'll be amazing and beautiful.
I hope this has given you a taste of the urban farming scene in Singapore.
Not bad, Cleon. I see what you did there. Yes, it really has. And this 30 by 30 has already led to so many new innovations.
Yes, and we also hope that you could take away the fact that we use technology to help smoothen the urban farming process.
Thank you for being such an excellent tour guide.
You're welcome.
I have learned so much about urban farming today. I can't wait to get home and start growing my own vegetables. If you want to find out about more sustainability programs like this one organised by the library, you can check out the details in the description box down below or go to the NLB website. As usual, if you enjoyed the video, please like it and also subscribe and hit that notification bell so you know when our next video comes out. Till next time, see you!